Hello and welcome to Krachtwerke, and here we are again with the Behringer DI100 active DI box. And the reason we are back again is because he has a slight variation on the theme. The previous one was all about getting a very clean signal straight from your guitar into your DAW, but having all the benefits of playing through your amp, so that you have all the nuances and all the feel playing through your amp, but you're recording a signal straight from the guitar with all the feedback and all the give back that the amp gives you. This one is different. This one is about the scenario where you love your amp so much you want that whole amp in your DAW. The only thing you're not putting in is the speaker, because you're not recording with a mic, which is obviously ideal if that's what you want to do, but you actually just want to get the full amp with the power amp. That's the important thing, and maybe even your whole pedals and all that recorded straight into your DAW, so that all you need to do in the end is actually apply a speaker simulation as an IR or whatever. Okay, so what's cool about the DI is that it can take a huge load, not like a porn star, but like a wattage, right? Like electricity. So what we're doing today is we're going through Mr. Jojo 20 watt beautiful stuff. I just love them to bits. We're on the dirty channel, and the speaker out goes straight into the input, and as you can see, both minus 20 dB attenuators have been pushed in, so it's essentially attenuating minus 40. This then goes straight from the DI into my interface. Okay, no big problems there. Now let's be clear before we continue, because I don't want anybody melting their amps away. This is not a load box. This is not an attenuator. This just allows you to put a load into it, which you can then put into a line level, balanced line level into your interface. So don't go and use this to play at bedroom level, shit like that. That's not how this works. If you have a valve power section and you only plug your speaker input into this, you can say goodbye to your amp. Even the solid states, which are not so susceptible to having to have a load at the end, like a speaker attached when it's on, still be careful. I would make sure you read up as much as you can. The ideal scenario here, the way it's described in the manual, very poorly I must add, is that it can take a huge load. So what they're kind of suggesting is that you can put a slave, basically like an extra speaker out, and put it in there because it can take the load. It's not designed to take the full speaker load, if that makes sense. That's not because the thing can't handle it, it's basically because your amp can't handle it. So be careful with that. Don't just plug it in and hope for the best, right? The way I've got it is that this is a small amp. It's got a solid state power section, tube preamp, and the speaker out is going straight into the box, right? No other load bearing, but this is a small signal. Also don't have it turned up very much. And to be fair, I'm probably hoping a bit for the best here. So don't do as I do, do as I say. Make sure you know what you're doing. Don't overload it. Don't overload your amp with nothing behind it, okay? So what's then happening, it's going straight into the interface, and then we're applying some IRs to it. Now I'm using, let me just put this on for you. We are using Mr. Amplitube, okay? And sorry for the sun there. So what we're doing is we are got the amp switched off, stomp box is switched off, cab is on, and effects are on. I'm going to switch this off for now. So the cabs we're running are 2. We're going to chop and change around it, because that's really what we're wanting here, is we just want the cabs. So where's my pick? So I'm just going to go back to having one cab. We've got the metal version here, and that is the kind of standard Mesa Boogie 4x12 closed back, I think. No big deal. The benefit of playing through your amp is that you get all the benefits of playing through a real amp, for example. Cleaning it up. Clean it up and do all that lovely stuff that you can do with, at the very least, a nice kind of tube in the preamp. But you can also change your amps, you know. Let's put an orange in front of the back of it. Let's put a Marshall 5. Let's put 2 speakers at the back. Let's put the Marshall 75 and a Mesa Boogie. Let's put the Rectos. Let's get even more metal and put the 51. And my ASIO is popping. And why don't we add some... So we've got some reverb now. And why don't we add some delay? So this is all live auditioned here. This is not recorded and then played, as you can see. So actually the output from the DAW is going into a little recorder here. So everything is recorded live. So I've not done a huge amount of effort to try and get exactly a perfect sound. But you can see the benefits of this, because once it's now recorded, you can now do whatever you want to do. Change your speakers, change whatever you want to change, which makes it quite beneficial. And that really, oh, one last thing, if you want to hear what it sounds like without, this is with the speakers off, so this is what the signal sounds like without a speaker. Sounds a bit like a line 6, doesn't it? Let's go for the clean channel. Let's put it. Anyway, that is it from Kraftwerke today. I hope this was fun and enjoyable. Yeah, okay.